morning, my lovely friends, and happy Thursday. I hope you're all doing well. We're all good on this side, nothing to report, still in lockdown, and yeah, just getting on with life as well as we can in this situation. Today I felt like doing some sewing. I haven't done any sewing over the last couple of days. The other day I actually did a little bit of baking and I vlogged it, so I'm going to include it in this vlog. I made some tangy lemon squares, some lemony slice that just is absolutely divine. So I'm going to insert that footage for you now and I'll see you on the other side. Good morning, my friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope you're all doing well. We are in the kitchen because we are going to do some baking today. I woke up with the need and the want to bake because it is a very, very wet and rainy day. It's kind of coldish, but I love it when it rains, so I'm in my happy place today. Over the weekend we had such lovely weather. It was really warm and it was a really lovely taste of spring. But today it is now wet and cold and rainy and I'm not hating that. I love it. So yeah, we're in the kitchen. We're going to do some baking. I really wanted to make something that I had never made before in my favoritist of baking books. This is Baking Day by the Women's Weekly. This book isn't available anymore. I haven't been able to find it anywhere to link up when I mention it, so I'm really sorry that it's not available, but you might be able to find the recipe online. I will share it, but yeah, this actual book is no longer available, but it is my favoritist baking book. I always go to it first thing. This is what we're going to be making. It's called Tangy Lemon Squares and I've never made it before. It is like a tray bake and it's got two different layers. So it's got a biscuit layer down the bottom and then like a tangy, I don't know, eggy, sugary, floury type top, I guess. I don't know. Never made it before, so I wouldn't know. So I've got all my ingredients out and yeah, just gonna bake and see what it looks like. Hopefully it turns out alright. I don't know. And by the way, I'm also wearing my beautiful Minnie Mouse apron that I made last year, I think. Or maybe it was this year. I really can't remember. But I did do a vlog tutorial. It wasn't really a tutorial, it was more a vlog about making it and I love it. It's like my favoritist thing ever and it crisscrosses on the back. It is so comfortable and really easy to wash and it's Minnie Mouse. So first half of the slice is in the oven and that sort of base layer needs to cook for 15 minutes. We have about 12 minutes left. So in the meantime, we're going to make the top layer or the filling layer, I guess. And that's just pretty much dumping all of the other ingredients into the bowl, whisking it up, and then we'll pour it on top of the baked layer and then back into the oven for another 20 minutes, I think it said. But yeah, so far so good. Shoot. Are you serious? That's never happened to me before. Oh my gosh. In you go. Okay, timer is going off. Let's see what this looks like. Don't mind our dirty oven door, but that looks pretty good. It smells nice. I'm just going to check what the recipe says and we might get it out. Bake until firm. Cooling pan before cutting and then dust with extra sifted icing sugar. So I might just see if it's nice and firm. I think that's okay. It feels firm. I'm pretty sure it's cooked. It feels nice and firm to the touch. It's lovely and brown around the edges. So yeah, I think that's a success. So I'm going to leave it to cool for a bit and then we'll cut it and taste it, but it smells delicious. It's a little bit later on in the afternoon and oh my gosh, it's cold. Like it's really, really chilly. And I'm not complaining. I love it. It's still raining, hasn't stopped, and we still have our plants. So all getting a lovely good drink, so that's a good thing. So I thought before I slice it all up, I'd give you a taste review on the lovely lemon slice I've just made. We've obviously already had a couple of pieces for lunch, and it is delicious, I must say. But that's what it looks like on the inside. It's got like a crumb base, and then it's like this really lovely squishy custardy type thing. And don't worry, I'm gonna eat this so I can touch it and poke it as much as I want, but it's lovely and sticky and oh, it's just gorgeous. It's super tart and so tangy and delicious. Delicious. So I'm going to cut up the rest into little squares, pop them in my Diamond Jubilee tin that I love, and then I'm just going to pop it in the fridge and we'll eat it when we want to during the day. So I definitely highly recommend that recipe. Very easy to make. Very like intensely sweet, but in like a really lovely lemony way. It's so addictive and really great with a cup of tea. So yeah, highly recommend that one. I'm pretty sure in my last vlog I showed you this. I was going to do another block with this really bright coral color and the cream in the center. It's still sitting here waiting for me to sew it together. So I'm going to make this block today, and if I feel like it, we're going to make another one as well. This is my next combination. It's the white background. We're going to have the purple as the big sort of outside bit, so where this pink part is, that part, and then the grey in the centre with, of course, a lovely spotty cross. So I think that will be a nice sort of block just to sort of calm everything down a little bit, but still loving the bright intensity of this quilt. I love it. I actually really love it. So yeah, I'm so glad I just continued on with just making and seeing where things are going, which was my initial sort of goal when making this quilt. I was just like, I'll just make a block and just see where it goes. So that's what we're doing. Also, while in my downtime, I've been doing a colouring in my Colour Quest Cityscape Colour by Numbers book. And I mean, it's really intense, so I got to be in the right mood to do it because it's just crazy. I'm pretty sure I showed you this. I did this back in February last year. It was when I did the Opera House. And now I'm doing this one. Can anybody tell what it is? It's a place I've been and a place I'm desperate to go back to so badly. Yeah, it's London. So it's Westminster and Big Ben. So that's another thing I've been doing as well. You know, just chilling out. Try not to take life so seriously. Anyway, let's get into some sewing. I'm excited. I'm so ready to do some sewing today. we've done 2 more blocks for the day, and I will show them to you in a moment. We did the coral and cream, which is really nice. I'm really happy with how it worked out. And then we did our purple and grey, and I quite like this one too. It's nice and mellow and subtle and cool. So I thought I'd also share the next 2 that I'm going to do, and I'm actually really quite excited for these 2. The next pairing is this one. Oh, so I've got the nice light pink and then that brown cinnamon colour, and then the cross in the middle, and then obviously it'll be white background. But I really love these colours together. I think they work so well. And then I really wanted to do a lovely blue and yellow. Ta-da! So we'll have the yellow for the centre and then the blue outside with the cross in the centre. So those are the next 2 that I'll work on. I might cut everything out today so they're sort of like ready to go on with, either maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Once these 2 blocks are finished, then we'll only have 1 more row to go, I think. Yeah, because I'm doing 4 blocks across and then 4 blocks down, so it'll be a nice square sort of throw quilt type thing. So yeah, exciting times. It's just flying by so quickly. Happy days. Day of sewing today, which I really needed. I managed to do another 2 blocks this evening, so altogether today we've done 4. I've done 1 whole row. So I know you've already seen these because I've already showed you, but one of them is the blue and the yellow. That one worked out really well. And then this last one that I've just finished, it's still nice and warm from my pressing. I think it's actually my favourite one that I've done so far. I just really love it. I think it looks better when it's a little bit more close up, but I just think it's really pretty. It reminds me of, I don't know whether you guys have it in your country, but we have it here in Australia. It's called Neapolitan ice cream, and it's got vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, and strawberry ice cream. It's sort of like all in the one tub. This is what it reminds me of. And then the center cross kind of like reminds me of like Oreo sprinkle type things, you know? I don't really know why it reminds me of ice cream. I'm not the biggest ice cream person. Yeah, that's just what it reminds me of. And I would totally do a whole quilt in this colorway. I think it would be absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, favorite one so far. Alright, well that's me done for the day. I'm really happy with the way that this is turning out. It's going to be so colourful and pretty. I now just begun thinking about what fabric I'm going to back it with. That is a good thought. I'll have to rummage through the stash and find something that's going to be big enough, because it's gonna be a big one, and I'm okay with that. I think that's going to be lots of fun. Thank you so much for joining me today on just another sewing day in lockdown. I hope you're all doing really, really well, and I will see you all again very, very soon.